Hello everybody, this is the Board of School Education here, and today we'll be teaching you guys about... I forgot what the lesson's called. The squares and cubes, yes! So this is for math. We'll be talking about squares and cubes. So there are perfect squares. Let's first explain that. So perfect squares. Here is just a list of some of them. So the dot means the time symbol, which is X if you haven't already learned that. So these are all perfect square numbers. These will always be perfect squared, unless you added or did your math wrong. So let me just, this is what the square root symbol look, not square root, the square root? Squares, yeah, squares. I'm just gonna say squares. So what is the square root? Yeah, square root. Square root of 25. If you look over here, you might know the answer. It is 5. The square root of 25 is 5. Let's try something more difficult. What is the square root of 36? It's okay, take your time. Do you have your final answer? You guessed it, the answer is 6. That is the square root of 36. So let's try some other difficult problems. So what is the square root of 64? What could be the square root of 64? If you guessed 8, you were correct. So the square root of 64 is 8, because 8 times 8 is 64. Here's an easy way to remember that. A song I was told by my teacher, Mrs. Henderson. Props to her. So it goes like this. 8 times 8 went to the store and bought a Nintendo 64. Very catchy and easy to remember. So that could help you out in your life. So, where did my thingy go? My lesson plan thingy? Paper? Did the paper literally just walk up and get out of the room? Ah, we don't need it. We don't need it. So, I want everyone to tell me what this is. Good luck. Okay. Is it a floating number? No. Is it an exponent? Well, oops. My bad. And you were right. Are you serious? There, got it. So yes, this little floating number up here that I have boxed is called an exponent. What is an exponent? Good question, sir. What is an exponent? Well, an exponent is a number times that number times that number. You have to do it times 3 times. So 2 times 2 equals 4. And 4 times 2 equals 8. So, here's another way to say it. 2 to the power of 3 is 8. Go. So let's solve what's the volume of a cube? I wonder. Let's make a 5-inch cube here. Do you see the 3D-ness? Good. Should see the 3D-ness. Inches. 5 inches. Got 5 inches. So 5 by 5 square. How would this work? Well, you do 5 times 5. Sorry, I'm using the times symbol here. I didn't mean to, but whatever. Times 5. 5 times 5 times 5 equals 5 to the 3rd power. Answer is also known as 125 square inches. So, if you're like, wait a minute, if a cube number is 5 times 5 to get 25, then could 5 times 5 times 5 be 1? You, sir, over there is absolutely correct. So, if you want to do it, you have to put a 3 up there on 25. 125. Answer would be 5. Because normally square rooting here means 2. But with this 3 here, that's not the case. So that would be that of squares and cubes. Let's try this, guys. So what is the square root of 27 to the 3rd? Actually, hold on. I got a better one. What is 216? What's the square root 216 to 3 equal to? Good luck, guys. You've got your answer? It's 6. If you're like, wait, how did you get 6? Let me show you a way how to solve it. So this is called a factor tree, not just this. So you're going to have to pull out the prime factorization for 216. So there's a 2 in 108. So let's see, we already have a 2 up here. So let's put the 2 there and in 108. Factor tree, which would be 54 and 2. 54 is even, so it can go even further. 54 would be 26 and 2. So we now have 26 up here. Take that, the 2 and 13. Actually, hold on. Okay, I might have made quite a mistake. Actually, let me do a much simpler problem to you guys. So 64 by 3. What would that be? Let's see. Okay, here we go so far. Since we're out of time, I'm going to end up here. So basically, do prime factorization.